Hello there, fellow rock tumblers. Check this out. This is a piece of Well River tumbled quartz. That's right. Well River tumbled quartz. Well, let's find out how well this piece of quartz will tumble and polish. I found this last weekend, actually, along the bank of a river nearby, the Colorado River, here in Central Texas. I like it because it has those little striations. You can just see them in there. I think once this thing gets properly tumbled and polished, it should look really nice. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in my barrel, get the 60/90 grit going, see if I can do a better job than the river did making this really smooth. Once it's nice and smooth, I'll bring it back in here and I'll show you what it looks like before moving it on to the polishing stages. Well, check it out. Our piece of Well River tumbled quartz has now been officially tumbled by a human and a barrel. It wasn't perfect. I decided to touch it up a little bit on the cabbing machine. Don't worry, those marks will go away when I get it into the 220 grit in the vibratory tumbler. I think this is going to be beautiful once it's finally polished. Has a good shape, a nice little pattern in there. I like all those stripes you can just make out. I'm not normally a big fan of quartz, but I think this one might turn out okay. Let's find out. I'm gonna go ahead and get this in the vibratory tumbler now. I'll go for 8 to 10 days, use 4 different grits. And once it's finished with that 14,000 grit aluminum oxide polish, I'll bring it back in here and show you what it looks like. And just like that, our Well River tumbled piece of quartz is finally completely tumbled and polished. See, we did what the river couldn't do. Well, I shouldn't say that. I guess given enough time, the river could... Nah, I'd never get this shiny. This requires a little help from the vibratory tumbler and some very fine grits. Yeah, that last grit, the 14,000, that really makes this stone shiny. Look at some of the amazing details in there. That's a pretty piece of quartz. Ooh, nearly dropped it. It has some interesting sort of reflective surfaces in there. Can you see that in there? Those are pretty, right? Is this just quartz or is there something else in there? I see the yellowish staining in there, but that could just be, well, I don't know what causes yellow staining, but whatever it is, it's just staining the quartz. Versus, is there actually another mineral in there? I don't know. To me, it looks like it's just quartz with some staining. But I'm no geologist. I hope you like the way this stone turned out. I'm pretty happy with it. Oh, look at that right there. That's where you can see that interesting reflective surface in there. See that? Pretty cool. Well, thank you so much for watching this video. I do appreciate it. And please remember to check my other videos for more like this. Thanks again.